Hey, 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 Queendom family. This is your girl, High Priestess, Queen Ty, and I have a message today. I'll probably have a message all day today. I'm going to be all over the internet sharing this wisdom and insight that Spirit has so graciously blessed me with. But today's topic, real quick and easy: unhealed trauma ruins relationships. Unhealed trauma ruins relationship. If I can go a little deeper, unhealed trauma ruins healthy relationships. I think that one of the best things that ever happened to me is therapy. I went through some horrific situations before and after, especially after my mother passed away. And so with me always helping people and sitting with Spirit and doing spiritual work, there was something missing. And as a melanated woman, I want to say this loud and proud: we as people of color need therapy. For some reason, we think that we're above therapy. For some reason, we think that we don't need therapy, but we are the ones that really and truly need it. And it kills me when I hear people say, when I say kill me, because I got to be mindful of my words, it bothers me, thank you, Spirit, when people say, I'm not going to go talk to a stranger. What can they do to help me? But they'll go to a family member and run their mouth and start a bunch of mess in the family, and then more trauma occurs. More discord occurs. Instead of going to what you deem as a stranger, which will not be a stranger for long because they will very well become a huge part of your life if you go to therapy like you're supposed to. But you rather do that, keep the trauma going on in the family, instead of going to a therapist, a psychologist, psychiatrist, whomever, to get help with the unhealed trauma. And so we grow up as adults, we think we're grown, but still there's a little girl, there's a little boy on the inside of us that's not healed, that's still in the corner, that's hiding under the bed, that's hiding in the closet, that's crying all night long, that's sneaking and doing shit to try to cope with the memories of the trauma. We're adults, and this little girl, this little boy on the inside is fucked up. And as an adult, you're standing there, and the present you is looking at the past self, the unhealed child, and saying, you're all right, you don't need no help, you all right, deal with the damn trauma. What type of shit is that? Put that in real life terms, like right now terms. Imagine an adult telling a child that's coming to the adult, something happened to me, and a lot of us can relate because it did happen to us just like that. XYZ did ABC to me, and you tell the child, don't worry about it, it's okay, go play. That's what we do to ourselves as adults when we know we need therapy and we refuse to get it. And so what happens is Spirit will send people into your life that's been working on themselves, because everybody that comes in your life is not for your demise. But everybody that comes into your life, it is for a purpose, a message, a reason, a lesson, a blessing. You just have to filter through. You just have to decipher through. But there will be people that come through your life with your unhealed trauma and challenge you in that area. Can you imagine being an asshole, not wanting to deal with your trauma, and a dope ass man or woman coming to your life to love you? Come on, we're talking about intimate relationships now. and you're not ready, but you want them there, but you also feel like you can dump all your shit on them and they deal with your unhealed trauma because they love you. That happens every single day, especially in the Black community. I know I'm talking right. And so you can go on hand in hand with your trauma and say, well, they're gone. I don't need them. Oh, she's gone. I don't need her. Oh, he's gone. I don't need, well, they ain't want to accept me as I was, as I am. That's on them. I don't need nobody. But guess what? Newsflash, baby, you're not getting no younger. You're getting older. You're going to need somebody in your corner at some time in your life. And the way this world's set up, everybody's looking for people that's loyal. Everybody's looking for people that they can trust. Everybody's looking for people that's kind and love. I'm telling you, you just keep on living. That very thing that you pushed away and said you didn't need, you're going to need it. Why am I putting this message out here? Because I'm walking in this every day. I am in therapy. I am a healer getting my healing. I am a mentor, but yet I'm a mentee. I am a friend, but yet I need a friend. You understand? That is the only way that I can do what I do. This is why I'm looking at my wall, I have on my wall, believe in magic. This is why I believe in magic. Because it gives you what you give it. The fact that I am in therapy is so magical and still helping people. And while I'm helping people, they're getting more results. They're getting breakthrough. They're getting money. They're getting their dreams fulfilled. All because I decided as a melanated woman to love myself enough to go get the help that I need so I can continue being the help. Hey! And so when I say I walk through this every single day, I walk through this with my clients. They're drawn to me because there's something in me that they see, that they know they need my help. But unfortunately, those individuals with their unhealed traumas, and most of the time we done talked about it and dealt with it on some level, if they don't fully process through and embrace this newness that Spirit is trying to give them, it'll ruin our relationship. Somebody told me, you care a lot. People tell me that all the time. You care deeply. I can't help it. This is who I am. This is who I am. But also, therapy helped me to realize that my feelings are valid. Even as, a mentor, my feelings are valid. And I also need to have clear, precise boundaries when it comes to what I do on this level. And 10 times out of 10, people that walk away, they regret that they do. Some come back, some don't. But imagine if I was not in therapy. And I've been there, done that, okay? When I was in ministry. Imagine if I wasn't in therapy. When that shit happens, it would really bother me. And I still could not give my other clients, even strangers that come by my page, my true, whole, authentic self. I want y'all to think about that. Think about that. Are you dealing with your trauma? Are you dealing with your pain? Or is your ego, your pride, and your unhealed trauma making you miss out on some dope ass people, some dope ass relationship? And y'all can sit there and say y'all don't need people all you want. That's just your trauma speaking, because you don't want to face the music. You don't want nobody to call you on your shit. You don't want nobody to get in your mess. You don't want nobody to say, look at that over there. You need to get that over. You don't want that. That's what healing is about. It's about the mirror. It's about the mirror effect. When you look at the mirror, the reflection looks back. And a lot of you hate what you see. All because you won't put down your pride, your ego, your warped way of thinking, and go get help and get some healing. And so I am mindful of this, even more so now. I will probably put this in the disclaimer of my terms and my condition, dealing with the trauma. I trigger people in that area. When you're a healer and you're doing workings for people, it's just like they come and they get the workings or whatever. Oh, we're gonna do a reading. That's gonna bring up emotions. Because I'm just not going to do spell work for you and not read the energy around you. And it's crazy how some people will come and say, especially with love readings and things like that, they're like, they're the problem. But the reading will come back and say, no, baby, you're the problem. You think people like that? Hell to the no. Especially if they feel like they don't need no help and everybody else is just wrong and they're always right. They don't like that. But this is what I signed up for. And I'm going to continue to sign up for it because I want people to be healed and whole. And because this is just not about me, it's about my legacy. I want this energy to filtrate through my bloodline. Because the trauma that I experienced as a little girl, as a young woman, as a teenager, stopped here. Did that mean sacrificing family relationships? Hell yeah. Does it feel good? Hell no. Does it mean, one day you feel like you have a sister or brother, not only a client, they become family, and because of their unhealed trauma, the next day, next week, they're not there anymore. They're not answering your calls. They're not answering your texts. It's like you never existed and y'all shared some intimate moments together. You were there when they called. You were there when they text. When they've had an issue with you, you were there for the conversation to talk things through. Does that feel good to lose relationships when you have grown to love and care about that person? No, it does not feel good at all. But this is part of what I signed up for. This is my journey. And guess what? If I had to do it all over again, I would. Get your trauma in order. What's the old song? Get your house in order. Do it today. Get your house in order. Jesus is on the way. I know it's not exactly that, but that's my twist. Spirit is on the way. Spirit wants to work with you. Your ancestors want to work with you. Your spirit guides want to work with you. Your spirit team is waiting on you to get that unhealed trauma in order so that you can do the work you need to do for your family, especially if you are a spiritualist. There's no way you can do it without facing your shadows, without facing your monsters. Without it, there's no way around it. Get your house in order. Do it today. I'm going to draw a card here. And go to the African Goddess Rising deck. See which goddess wants to speak to us today concerning ruined relationships because of unhealed trauma. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So, I'm okay. I was going to ring the bell, but I'm okay. Spirit is here. What goddess wants to speak to us today about unhealed trauma. Wow. So befitting. Queen Nefertiti. Alchemy. Look at that card. Queen Nefertiti. Alchemy. She wants to speak to us today concerning unhealed trauma. She is the goddess of alchemy. She comes from Egypt. Her temple is queens. Her element is fire. Nefertiti was a legendary Egyptian queen whose name means a beauty has come. Celebrated as a goddess and her husband's equal, Queen Nefertiti led a spiritual revolution worshiping Aten, the sun god. Here's her guidance. It is time. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold. You are on the path to fulfilling your purpose. Embodiment. You are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match this frequency. See it in your mind's eye first. Imagine it. I am loved fully. What does it look, taste, and smell like to be loved unconditionally? I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. What does it feel like? Goddess declaration. Everything I touch turns to gold. Thank you, Queen Nefertiti. Thank you for your energy. So you don't have time to sit in unhealed trauma. You don't. There's a greater purpose for you. And it resides within the energy of love. Do you not know when it comes to being healed and your trauma and stuff, the thing that you desire is connected to that? And just maybe, if you desire to have a lot of money, you desire to travel the world, maybe that's connected to that trauma and you can't get that breakthrough because you haven't dealt with it. So I'm so appreciative of this goddess coming through, knowing that we are alchemists. We got to learn how to turn that pain into power. We got to learn how to turn that pain into purpose. You know? So that is the message that I have for you today, Queen of Family. I pray that it was food and nourishment for your soul. And so that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the summer. Just talking and speaking and sharing my wisdom and allowing spirit to move. Okay? Get you a great therapist. If you need any insight on how to do that, there's so many affordable ways. If you have insurance or some type or whatever, I can help you or help lead and guide you into the right direction so that you can be the whole, best, authentic, healed you. I love you so much. This is the Queen signing out. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.